Ever wondered what GPT 3.5 can do in the field of programming? Let's dive into that captivating world right now. Welcome to the fascinating universe of advanced programming with the potent language model GPT 3.5. Whether you're a seasoned developer or just a curious bystander, GPT 3.5 has something to offer. This model was developed by OpenAI and is capable of generating human-like text with astounding accuracy and creativity. It's like having an eloquent, thoughtful writer at your disposal. But what's truly remarkable is that this isn't all that GPT 3.5 can do. It's not just about creating compelling narratives or crafting convincing articles. It actually goes beyond that. It steps into the domain of programming, and this is where things get really interesting. Let's imagine for a moment that you need a piece of code. You're working on a project and there's a particular task you need to automate. Instead of spending hours writing and debugging code, you can simply provide GPT 3.5 with a clear description of what you want to accomplish. This model is capable of generating code snippets in various languages, including Python, JavaScript, and many more. It's like having a fellow programmer who's always ready to lend a hand, always ready to jump in and help you out. Let's say you need to sort an array in Python. Simply describe the process to GPT 3.5, and it will generate the corresponding code. It's a powerful tool that can significantly accelerate the development process, helping you to get things done more efficiently and effectively. But remember, while GPT 3.5 can be a great aid, it's not a replacement for a human developer. The model can generate functional code, but refinement and testing remain essential. It's important to understand the generated code and fine-tune it as needed. Now imagine a programming colleague who's always available. That's GPT 3.5 for you. This is the dawn of a new era in programming, an era where man and machine collaborate to push the boundaries and create something remarkable. So, how do you get GPT 3.5 to generate code snippets for you? You might ask, and rightfully so. The process is somewhat akin to having a conversation with a very knowledgeable and resourceful colleague. The trick is to give GPT 3.5 a clear and concise description of what you want to achieve. It's like briefing a fellow developer on a task you need help with. Let's say you're working on a project that involves sorting arrays in Python, and you could use a little assistance. You don't need to know the exact code off the top of your head. All you need to do is clearly describe the process to GPT 3.5. For instance, you might say, I need a Python function that sorts an array in ascending order. Subsequently, GPT 3.5 goes to work, using its vast knowledge base and sophisticated algorithms to generate the code that accomplishes the task. It's like having an extra pair of hands on deck, ready to assist you with the heavy lifting of coding. Of course, the resulting code is not merely a carbon copy of some pre-existing function. Instead, it is an original piece of work, tailored to your specific needs. It's as if GPT 3.5 took your brief and created a custom solution just for you. But GPT 3.5's capabilities extend far beyond Python. Whether you're working with JavaScript, Ruby, or even more niche languages, GPT 3.5 can help. Just provide a clear description of your task and let the model do its magic. However, it's worth noting that while GPT 3.5 is an impressive tool, it's not a silver bullet. It can generate functional code, but refinement and testing are still crucial. Sometimes it might produce solutions that are inefficient or incorrect. So, understanding the generated code and fine-tuning it as needed remains an essential part of the process. With GPT 3.5, it's like having a superpower to speed up your development process. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. So, use this superpower wisely, always making sure to double-check the code and refine it as necessary. But like any superhero, GPT 3.5 does have its kryptonite. Even with its impressive capabilities, it's important to acknowledge that GPT 3.5 has its limitations. The model is not infallible and can on occasion generate inefficient or even incorrect solutions. This is largely due to the fact that GPT 3.5's primary function is as a language model, not a programming one. It doesn't inherently understand the logic of code. It's just really good at predicting what comes next, based on the vast amount of information it's been trained on. Take, for instance, the case where you ask for Python code to sort an array. GPT 3.5 might come up with a valid solution, but it might not be the most efficient one. It could use a bubble sort algorithm, which is less efficient for larger arrays instead of a quick sort or merge sort algorithm, which are generally faster. In another scenario, it may even generate code that doesn't quite accomplish what you intended. This could happen if your prompt isn't clear or precise enough, or if the task is complex and requires a deep understanding of specific programming concepts. GPT 3.5, while powerful, is not capable of intuitive understanding or creative problem-solving in the way a human developer is. This is why it's crucial that you, as the developer, understand the code that's been generated. GPT 3.5 can definitely help speed up the development process, but it's not a one-stop solution. You'll still need to refine and test the code, ensuring it's not just functional, but also efficient and tailored to your specific needs. This brings us to an important point. GPT 3.5 is an assistant, not a replacement for a skilled developer. It's a tool to augment your capabilities, not substitute them. It can provide a starting point, generate ideas, and even take care of some of the more tedious aspects of coding. But at the end of the day, the responsibility for creating effective, efficient, and robust code still lies with you. Remember, GPT 3.5 is an assistant, not a replacement for a skilled developer. So, what does the emergence of models like GPT 3.5 mean for the future of programming? The advent of GPT 3.5 is a significant leap forward in the realm of programming. It heralds a future where tools become more sophisticated, intelligent, and capable of assisting us in more complex tasks. This model is not just about generating code snippets, it's about reimagining the way we interact with programming environments. Consider advanced auto-completion tools. Current auto-completion features in most IDEs are rudimentary at best, providing basic suggestions based on syntax and previously used variables. Now imagine a future where your IDE, powered by GPT 3.5, can understand your coding intent. It could suggest whole blocks of efficient code just from a function description or a comment. And let's not stop at code generation. Documentation, the bane of many a developer's existence, could be revolutionized. GPT 3.5 could generate clear, concise, and most importantly, accurate documentation from your code. This would not only save precious time, but also improve the overall quality and maintainability of software. Human-machine collaboration in software development is rapidly evolving. A future where AI models like GPT 3.5 work alongside developers is not just a possibility, it's an inevitability. This doesn't mean that machines will replace humans, far from it. Instead, these models will augment our abilities, taking over the mundane tasks and freeing us to focus on more complex problems, strategic thinking, and innovation. However, this future isn't without challenges. Ensuring the accuracy and reliability of AI-generated code, addressing ethical considerations, and navigating the potential for misuse are all hurdles to be overcome. But with every challenge comes an opportunity for innovation. And as developers, innovation is our forte. So, embrace the change. Explore GPT 3.5, experiment with its capabilities, and push the boundaries of what you thought was possible. The future of programming with GPT 3.5 is a thrilling prospect, full of endless possibilities. There you have it. A glimpse into advanced programming with GPT 3.5. We've delved deep into the world of advanced programming with the powerful GPT 3.5 model. From generating human-like text with startling accuracy and creativity to its application in programming, we've seen how this language model can transform the way we approach coding. Remember how GPT 3.5 can generate pieces of code in Python, JavaScript, and many other languages when given a clear description of what you want to achieve. It's like having a programmer colleague at your beck and call, ready to help you speed up your development process. Yet, it's important to realize that while GPT 3.5 can whip up functional code, it's not infallible. The model has its limitations. It may sometimes produce inefficient or incorrect solutions. Refinement and testing remain integral to the process. Understanding the generated code and tweaking it as needed is still a crucial part of a programmer's job. GPT 3.5 is an assistant, not a replacement for your skills and expertise. The emergence of language models like GPT 3.5 is opening up new vistas in programming. Imagine more advanced auto-completion tools, documentation generators, and so much more. The future of human-machine collaboration is evolving rapidly, and it's exciting to be a part of this journey. So, continue to explore the capabilities of GPT 3.5. Push the boundaries of creativity in the programming world. Remember, this tool is here to assist you, but it doesn't replace your expertise as a developer. Have fun experimenting and discovering new ways to leverage its power. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. Share your experiences with GPT 3.5 in programming. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for